Hello everyone, welcome to this very special episode of Prompt with Pal, our 50th episode. It's been an incredible journey exploring the future of productivity, innovation and AI with industry leaders. And today's guest makes this milestone truly unforgettable. I'm beyond thrilled to be joined by Monalisa Sengupta, who is a GM Product Management at Microsoft and one of the driving force shaping the Microsoft 365 Copilot Agent ecosystem. Monalisa has been at the forefront reimagining how Copilot and Agent transforms not just technology but the way organizations think, collaborate and innovate. In this milestone conversation, we will explore the mindset shift leaders need to thrive in this AI-first world. So whether you're a partner looking to make a difference or a customer navigating this exciting new frontier, this 50th episode is packed with insights. You won't want to miss it. And with that, I would like to now welcome Monalisa Sengupta, the Partner Director from Engineering.
Hi. Hi, Pallavi. Thank you for having me here.
So, Monalisa, it's been great working with your team, and there's a ton of incredible insight that you bring in. The team brings in because they are connected with all the strategic customers across India and Asia as well.
Yeah.
From the leadership perspective, what is that one mindset that you believe customers and partners should have, not only with respect to technology, but also how they are looking at and what is the approach they need to have when they think about innovation and transformation with AI?
No, it's a great question in today's time and age that, we've said this many times, that this is almost like a once in a lifetime opportunity that we all are here. It's also a tectonic shift. We've had things like Iron Age, Bronze Age, Industrial Age, and now it is the AI age. And when I talk to customers and partners, when I see the technology itself evolving, it cannot be more truer. I mean, the inflection point is huge because so far, if you look at technology, it has delivered tools. These are tools that respond to what you want it to do. Whereas now, with this new age of Copilot and agents, they've now transformed the technology to become something that acts with you, that collaborates with you, that works with you. You cannot think of this technology as a command line prompt.
Exactly.
You have to think of it almost like a colleague, like a co-worker. So that requires even, companies like us, like any company who's trying to kind of evolve and learn this AI transformation space, to shift their mindset, to kind of start thinking of not what the AI assistant can answer. Rather, what can I delegate to this AI assistant, Copilot agent? What is the work that they can do for me? But do it safely, do it within the industry regulations, because there are big corporations, there are commitments that each of our customers have to their end users and consumers. So that shift is very important. There is a lot of requirement to shift behaviors. So it is not just a technology rollout, it's not just a feature that you try out. You have to reimagine how you work. You have to almost undo the way you worked so far to learn how to use agents. And that's a big change management. It is not as simple as all our previous technology rollouts have been. So customers need to kind of start understanding. The other aspect is a lot of it is probabilistic technology, right? It's not deterministic.
Exactly.
Now, what does that mean? Which means that you have to start small. So you build an agent for any particular workflow. It's not going to work from the word go, because you have unique data, you have unique processes, you have unique individuals working with that agent. So you need to figure out how you're going to constantly iterate and tune, whether you're tuning the model, whether you're tuning your prompts. That itself is a big change in the way customers and partners need to approach this technology. So and in Microsoft we say growth mindset. Nowhere else do you need the growth mindset.
That's true.
Is now, right? Because it just is going to require us to continue to learn and unlearn. So
great call on, Monalisa. I think you have not just touched upon the technology itself, you also approach, because it starts with the adoption, it starts with that behavioral change, and it's not just about I would want to build an agent. It's about how you really do the design thinking, which touches every component that comes together to make that happen. That's wonderful. My next question is, in Microsoft, we are not just looking at a platform provider, but we are also looking at the ecosystem, integration points that we have provided. It's be it with in the Microsoft Teams time, and the same flows into the M365 Copilot as well. What do you believe that the something that a customer and partner needs to take, and how do we position this, and how we are heading towards in this new agentic AI era?
Yeah, in this AI world, right? I think Microsoft, the way I see it, is wearing two hats.
That's right.
We are providing the core technology and the core platform. So think about it like the various copilots that we have. So we have Copilot embedded out of the box inside M365. That's the platform. Whether you're using Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Teams, Outlook, you have this agent or generative AI experience available, which is grounded within your content and your company's data. So that's the platform side of it. It's out of box. It'll help you to write emails. It'll help you to create PowerPoints, have a conversation with Power BI to understand and reason over the data.
That's right.
You also have our first party agents like Researcher and an Analyst, which are based on the more newer models, which helps you do deeper reasoning. So that's one side of it. The other side of it is the whole thing that you said about the ecosystem.
That's right.
Now, not every last workflow or last scenario is going to be catered by these out-of-box copilots or agents. So, and we also know that customers and partners have their own systems of records. They have their own applications. So, we've also built and enabled an ecosystem that allows you to integrate with your workflows, with your line of business applications, with your data sources, your ERP software, CRM, etc. So we've built an extensible platform.
That's right.
We've provided toolkits to you. So you can choose a no-code way using Agent Builder.
That's right.
So everybody can create their own agent. You can have a low-code, no-code. So Copilot Studio allows you to define a lot of workflows. And then if you want to really go into complex programming, maybe you have a really large amount of legacy data that you want to make it available, you have the entire Azure stack to go ahead and build and use the Microsoft Agent SDK to bring those in, the scaffolding of M365. So we've built all the tools for you to integrate. And the third aspect, which is very, very important, is all of this is available as part of a tenant boundary. So the whole, concerns around security, of compliance, of protection against any kind of data leakages, that's another area we as a company are investing heavily in. So what it allows you to do is have all the innovations with core Copilot integrations and do all of it within a secure and protected environment.
That's a great point. I think every customer, they have this concern about security and compliance first when they think about AI. They do want to step into this new era, but this is what pulls them back. I think this is a great call out.
Yes, and you get to choose both with Microsoft. You don't have to choose between innovation or security. You get both with the promise that we've always had of trust, compliance, governance. So all of those tools are also something we're heavily investing in.
That's great. And I think this really, is a great call out because it's not just about the Microsoft Cloud that we are offering and the products and services that we make it as part of it. It's also about how you can bring in your own ecosystem because every organization have their own, rich data set as well as their own ecosystem, a set of applications and services which can be homegrown or a third party. So giving those connection points actually makes a big difference on how you can really have that unified experience.
And the unified governance. Because you can have agents. I mean, we also have a tech stack strategy to allow you to bring your own agents, bring your own model, your own orchestrator, but again, leverage the trust and security boundaries that a tenant provides you. So
that's so true.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Monalisa, for that response. I think this was truly insightful for every partner and customers because that's where they want to have those integration points and all of that. My next question would be, we have M365 Copilot.
Right.
We ourselves are customers.
Yes.
So how is engineering team making the best use of it, and what do you believe that a Copilot has really made a difference in the way engineering operates?
Oh, absolutely. I think Copilot has become a part of our almost hourly and daily workflows across all functions. Like for developers, GitHub Copilot is the go-to. We are doing a lot of our coding with GitHub Copilot. A lot of agents are being built that are creating a lot of autonomous workflows, like fixing a code or refactoring the code and even raising the PR. We have agents like a bug sitter, if you may, which kind of babysits a bug till it goes awesome and gets fixed and gets released and does the nudging, which if you ask any EM or a PM or a TPM who's managing, that's the most annoying part of constantly reminding. So we've got things like that going. On the PM side, a lot of prototyping and brainstorming is now happening with the use of Copilot. Creating the early mocks that for a feature is something that we are starting to do a lot with Copilot. And the third thing that is a very interesting thing that I've seen change is Microsoft's engineering is a fairly complex engineering group, and we have a lot of cross dependencies. So information flow with these agents have become easier. It's so much more easier to now go find what the dependency cycles with another engineering crew where I may need to work with them. Finding the right person owning a particular tech stack area is becoming easier. We use a lot of analysts to kind of understand long-running incident threads. That has been an area where we've seen...
That's a great call out, I think.
Yeah. So that's been an area we've seen investigations become faster when issues get reported. So it's actually a broad spectrum, but very much an integral part. And I've seen our engineering change in the last 2 years dramatically.
Wow. That's awesome, and it's an incredible example. I think this would be relevant not just for us, it's relevant for every product company. So it really matters.
Yes.
So thanks a lot for calling it out. And my next question would be, we have a huge partner ecosystem. What would be your, few points that you want to share that you believe that partners should be looking at this AI transformation as an opportunity for them, and what is that opportunity that lies for them?
Correct. So few are probably obvious, and I'll just state the obvious ones first is, of course, identify the industry vertical you want to go deep. Look at an entire workflow. Don't look at doing point solutions. Look at doing a holistic workflow transformation.
Exactly.
Be open to continuously fine-tuning the agent or the model that you've built, because again, this isn't deterministic programming, so you need to have a different approach.
That's right.
Few areas where I see partners not thinking enough, and I want to touch on that as well, especially from the M365 point of view, is M365 Copilot, which exists in all of these productivity tools like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Power BI, OneNote, Teams, Outlook. That canvas is available to you. So no matter as an SI or a SaaS service provider, whatever solution you're making, you ultimately want your end user to use it, right?
Exactly.
And your end users are sitting in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Teams, Outlook.
That's right.
And the Copilot available and embedded in these products is extensible, and you can bring your solution into it. So learn the stack. I think that's something I would say, so that you can bring more value to your customers, to your end users, and use. And then the other bit is, when you design your solution, keep compliance and trust as part of design, because as you said, right, that's the biggest concern most customers have is security, trust, will my data leak, etc., so on. So if you start with trust as a design principle, compliance as a design principle, you will have better chances of your solution finding resonance with customers, whether it's agent ID, whether it's governance aspects. Build that in. Again, we have tons of abilities available, so leverage what Microsoft provides out of the box for agent governance. So yeah, those are two lesser known ideas, and of course it's an area where I think partners have tremendous opportunity to drive change management. We talked about behavior change and designing workflows. I think that's another area that partners have a role to play.
That's right. Thank you so much. I think this would be a truly a huge baggage of great insight for partners. So this was wonderful. I
Awesome.
really loved
Thank
having
you.
this conversation
Thank you,
with you,
thank you.
Monalisa.
Thank you, Pallavi.
And
Thank you for the opportunity to be here and talk to your audience.
yeah, thank you so much.